All right, shalom, shalom. Let's say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Chadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, understand that in the banner of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, okay, in the house of David. All right, uh, real quick, going into this peace talk that's not a peace talk at all, but a ramping up of you know uh Putin getting ready to start slaying things around the European Union and NATO. Okay, uh, right now the ball's in his court. Okay, and it was never out of his court. All right, now that the potential funding for Ukraine has been stopped, all right, which is trillions of dollars, um, broken down. You know, these politicians over here. I have a chef that's Indian, and me and him talked about it one day, and he was like, the rats always follow the cheese, all right, and which is crazy. In the end, that's what it was. Okay, so people from other nations, right? They know more, you know, things about how the world works, how money works, so on and so forth. You know, and the men of the Lord, we understand it now through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and the elder apostles on down. Okay, and I agree that that was happening, but to what extent I did not understand until Doge, Zelensky telling on himself. All right, and then this thing with Hunter Biden, it's all making sense. Okay, and now you got the EU who said they would help, you know, Ukraine, but they don't have the funds, not without America. And this is what Donald Trump is mad about on the back end is they fund everything, meaning the U.S., okay? And nobody puts in 5%, 10%, 20%. Nobody does that. So U.S. is footing the bill. Everybody's eating off the plate of the U.S., okay? And that gives, I just wanted you to see the title. I'm going to go down to something else and bring out another scripture from this. But it says, Putin warns Western leaders pushing for World War III. The world may end, but Russia will not fall. But Russia will not fall, okay? And the world that he's talking about, and then it's not the whole world, but the reign of Edom, okay? His world is going to end, all right? Let's get that clear. So going into what I was saying, they've been footing the bill at dinner time, so to speak. All right, and this is how you know the scriptures was it was written by Jake, man. Okay, it was written by a man of color. I would say that, and I'm talking about as far as writing skills, but also dark skinned men. Okay, because you see it all the time in the in the hood. We got different words for slang and everything like that, but just keep in mind, I said that, America's footing the bill and everybody's eating, but nobody's paying they percentage into the mix. So let me get this. Salaki. It's only happened when I start recording. I got a cough, get choked up. I don't understand it. But I do. Satan with his little darts in his back pocket. Um, what's it at? Obadiah. I'm just gonna go right to the point. Obadiah 1:7. It says, "All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him." All right. And he's talking about his counterparts. All right. The rest of those Edomite nations. Right. America being the head, so to speak, of NATO. Okay. And the stout fellow of these other nations. Okay. Boasting. And this is exactly what Trump is doing. He's just boasting. Okay, he doesn't have any correct information. He's just throwing his weight around, so to speak, and it's not going to end well. Okay, and we're starting to see the tip of the iceberg get larger. So it's about to I don't know how you say that, but it's about to roll over. Okay, because when the iceberg comes up to the top, it flips over. Okay, when the bottom starts melting more, the buoyancy of the iceberg changes to make it roll over. All right, so this is what we're getting ready to see. Going back to that article, Shalaki. All right, it says Russian President Vladimir Putin has delivered a dire warning to the West, making it unmistakably clear that any NATO attack on Russia will be met with overwhelming force. He did not mince words. Russia will end the world before it allows itself to fall. All right, and we know that from 2nd Ezra 6. Okay. In a chilling statement, Putin declared that while a global conflict will spell catastrophe for humanity, Russia will not fall. He also alluded to advanced, undisclosed weaponry. Okay, hinting that Moscow possesses strategic capabilities the West has yet to comprehend. And he's correct. Okay, America does not have a hypersonic missile. That's how you know they've been locked out of the circle, so to speak. Okay. Okay, all the years that, I don't know, Putin said that he was trying to contact them to help them with defenses and so on and so forth, trying to conspire with them together on weapon systems and everything like that, you know, uh, which that was the spirit of the Lord that put that on Putin so that he would know that, the fight is still on. Okay. Anybody that don't want to sit with you or don't want to talk to you or anything like that, it could be seen as aggressive, as the aggressor, you know. So that's what we've been seeing all these years. Them feeding us false information about, Russia in itself. It's not gonna end well for them. It's about to be the showdown of showdowns. All right, and Russia's part of it, but then you have these other nations also. Okay, the BRICS is now a part of it. All those nations that is in the BRICS nation, they're gonna ride with Russia. All right, and going down on this list right here, not on this list, but this article, Salaki, it says it. You know, it's a whole lot of word salad, but it's just pointing to one thing. see. Where's it at? Where's it at? 1 second. I'm trying to see what paragraph it was in. So I'm going to read the the top paragraph that you see today. Russia has all kinds of weapons in the current history of the world. I emphasize, I add, you have no idea. You have not seen anything from Russia and its possibilities in Ukraine because Ukraine is our historical country. Okay, so this is like he gave the presentation to Tucker Carlson. Okay, this is where it all started. Okay, for Russia. Uh, and there are Russians in Ukraine, and we are saving them. And this is not a war, but a military operation. On the other hand, it will not be like in Ukraine. That is what you need to know. As for whether we are ready to negotiate for peace, we have always been ready to negotiate. But no one wanted to negotiate with us. Of course, Russia has no friends among NATO and European leaders because Russia is a strong, huge country, which is exactly what your NATO and European colleagues do not want, but accept it. Okay, so he's holding all the chips over there. Like we said before, you know, the affiliates of Great Millstone, okay, which we learned that from Great Millstone, okay, and through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says, that's why they accept it because he's delivering natural resources to the European Union. Okay. Uh, but accept it. No matter how much you repeat that one day Russia will be defeated, I believe in God. Okay. And God is with us. All right. So that's another hint to biblical prophecy. All right. Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. The world may end earlier, but Russia will not fall. And that's also alluding to, okay, the Ezekiel the 38th chapter and Second Ezra the 6th chapter. Okay, so what we have here is a point in prophecy that they won't get past. Okay, and the BRICS nation is showing how Russia is going to be a god onto these lesser nations. Okay, so we're seeing the end of their kingdom formulate. Okay, fast. This is not even slow no more. These are cold cut words right here, man. Okay, this dude is moving and the manipulated the way that Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai wants him to walk in, and it says it in the scriptures. Okay, it says just that the king's heart is in the hand. I mean, Yeah, the king's heart is in the hand of the Most High, and he'll turn it. Let me get it, and then read a little bit of Ezekiel 38. That'll pretty much be it. But what we're starting to see is no longer a rumor, man. It's getting to all points lead to here. That's that's what it's pretty much leading to, you know. This beautiful, man. We write out I don't know, a couple of, what's today, the 5th? Yeah, the 5th. So we 8 days away from Passover, okay? And coming off the planetary alignment as well, okay? They call it the planetary parade. That's what they called it, you know, in the astronomy world, okay? So we're starting to see some real beautiful things happen due to the signs and wonders in the heavens, okay, and the climate of the world, all right? Just things to focus on and understand, man. You know, you read Ezekiel 38. First, let me grab this. Salaki brothers. Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. All right. And that's what you see with Putin. This is why he's speaking these words of prophecy. Okay. Ezekiel 38, real quick. Let's grab that. He knows. That's what he said. Ezekiel 38 and 3. Well, 2. I'll read 2. Ezekiel 38 and 2. Says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Okay? And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Okay, and then when you proceed to go down, you know, you'll see the people that are going to start right out with them. Okay, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmet, Gomer and all his bands. Okay, the house of Tagamah, all right, of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Okay, and that'll be the rest of those nations that join on to Russia coming up later. You know, what is it, 78 countries that signed up for the BRICS nations, okay, which America's trying to hide. It's not working, okay? Right? And then this is just going to turn into Jeremiah, all right? Jeremiah 51. It says, Thus said the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rides up against me, a destroying wind, and will send on to Babylon fanners that shall fan her, shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. All right, he's talking about these confederate nations, okay, the ones that's not footing the bill, all right, because they're getting paid, they're getting tired of the the 304 demanding money, okay, like she's the best thing in the world still, okay. The older the 304, the less money you get, okay. And that's why this place is economically, that's why it's on the downslide, okay, because usury, okay, is it's coming to an end for this place, man. She can't barter what she don't have anymore, okay. Watch Kevin Samuels, he'll tell you about it. How the woman body, it doesn't age well, and that's exactly what we're seeing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? So the tell of the tape is out there. And we know where it's going. It's going right to the ICBM missiles. That's where it's going. Okay? Verse 3, it says, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. All right? So this part of the earth is going to be scorched and burned, okay, by them ICBM missiles, man. Okay, and various other parts where, you know, the military bases of Babylon the Great are strewn about, okay. So this is the end of this man's world. Let's go here real quick, and then I'm gonna close it down after this and get to the plantation over here. It's Second Ezra 6 and 8. It said, and he said unto me, right, from Abraham on to Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? And also in Ezekiel 38, it says that, Russia is going to be walking about a little while after that great destruction, thinking that they top of the pile. Okay? But we know that the Lord is just going to serve them up real quick, man. They're going to be out of here. Okay? All right? So, it's no marvel to it, the words that this man is speaking, because the Lord got him doing his thing. And I'm talking about Vladdy. All right? Salaki. And he's not going to be lenient this time. He's coming in full throttle, using all the new technology and everything, shooting weapons on Europe, okay, NATO. Going to do damage, man. Going to do a lot of damage if these nations decide to back the BS that America has been putting down over there in Ukraine. And this is the day of the Lord, man. This is what we waiting to see. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you brothers teaching the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom.